And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Hope everybody's having a fantastic Saturday. Wherever you guys are watching from, welcome to the stream. Today we're going to be discussing Mouz stickers. In particular, we're going to talk about Mouz stickers crashing. They're at all-time lows. Mouz glitters are at all-time lows. Paris stickers have been selling off into the Copenhagen release. We'll explain what that means for us investors, how we can capitalize, make money, all that good stuff. And we will discuss that. So hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. Hit the like button, chat, please, to show your support. You know how it goes. Help us out. Get more people in here so we can add more value to other people's lives and investments. And let's get started. So real quick, as always, I do like to shout out the Patreon. We have a brand new video out this morning. My next secret 10x investment. This is something that I'll be holding for a couple years until it eventually does hit 10x, and I'll be dollar cost averaging in to the position. So if you're interested in finding out what that is, join the private community. Episode 4 of Grow Your Wealth with CS2 Investing will come out later today. We're going to be talking. We're actually going to be doing a tier 3 live stream in a couple hours. So if any member is interested in joining for that live, feel free to just mark your calendars. It's going to happen at 3 p.m. Eastern time, episode 4. Weekly newsletter will come out tomorrow. Tons of content for the Patreon members and the YouTube channel members as well. So if you're interested in any of that, please just links in the description, become a member, or through Patreon. Now, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Mouz stickers are crashing. So, and full disclosure, I want to be, disclosure. I have about 10,000 Mouz glitters and about 20,000 Mouz papers. So I'm pretty invested in this, and you could say I'm biased in a sense, but I am very heavily invested in Mouz. So I just want to make that crystal clear. Okay, with that being said, Mouz stickers are crashing, and I mean, that's just the fact of it. So like if you look at the charts, Mouz stickers, at least in the last month or so, they've been averaging in the 50s. Now they're breaking below 50 cents, and they're going even lower. So we're now sub 50 on the Steam market at least, and it's not looking very good. We don't know where the bottom will be. And the crazy part is the bottom could be even lower come next week when the Copenhagen stickers get released. So hold on. So before. Okay, so let me pop out the chat as well, just so that I can say hello to everyone real quick before I do get started with this. How you doing, Lumku? Eric D, how are you doing, Fano? I'm doing all right. How much are Mouz stickers now? We just said. You have so many? I do have so many, and we'll talk about that. So, okay. So, my initial thought process behind Mouz, was over the last, 3 years, they've undergone, I should say, transformation in the team. Had some really good star players. A brand new logo, team logo, that's huge. Their logo change to make it more quote-unquote modern, to make it more hip, to make it more simple. Really attracted a lot of crafters, attracted a lot of investors. Their new logo looked really, really good. Especially, the first logo, which came out during Stockholm. So that's why Stockholm ended up being super expensive, because it was the first of its kind, the only borderless Mouz sticker with the new logo. And there was actually a very low supply of them because nobody really invested in Stockholm. I could do probably a separate documentary video talking about why Stockholm was so successful. So hit the like button if you're, hit the like button and subscribe if you're interested in learning more about that, the history of the Mouz sticker, why Mouz became so popular. Just in general. But anyways, that was my initial thought process, was that over the last 3 years, they did undergo transformation. They had new players, good players, brand new team logo. They have a pretty big fan base. They've been in the scene for a long time. So it's a big fan base, big org. And also, the success of Stockholm could translate to Paris. And what I mean by that is, obviously Stockholm, we had like 100x returns, like insane returns with Stockholm. I obviously, investing 10,000 and 20,000, I did not expect, you know, base case to be the same 100x as Stockholm. That would be foolish to, you know, anticipate that it would be exactly the same, copy pasta, right? But I definitely thought that, you know, out of all the teams, this team seemed to have the most demand from, you know, investors, retail people, crafters, everybody in between. So I thought, you know, why not put money into it, because it has that demand. And it still does have that demand, and we'll discuss that. But the and we'll discuss why it hasn't really been rising in a second here. So yeah, I thought it could translate to Paris. Even a small percentage of the performance would have been good. And the crazy part, the ironic part about this is that, you know, there were times where I could have sold out. Like I was buying them down here, I was buying them here, and then I could have sold out when they, you know, took a huge jump in price after crashing back down. So like there were exit points that I could have taken. But I guess you could say I stubbornly decided to hold on. I decided to wait and see what happens in the long term and give it more time. That doesn't always pan out. That doesn't always lead to more profits. The longer you hold doesn't necessarily guarantee you more profit, which we've seen over the past year. But we will discuss where the future, you know, the future direction of this sticker and where the future lies for, you know, this investment. So with that being said, let's quickly talk about like why this sticker, or why Mouz stickers have been selling off. There are a couple reasons. I would say there's like 3 big ones. 2 of them are kind of linked, I would say, but we'll go from the most important, or actually no, let's go from the least important to the most important. Least important, I would say, least important, I mean, well, it depends on who you ask, but I would say the least important is supply. I always am a firm believer that demand is always more important than supply. Yes, supply is still valid and important, and you generally should invest in assets that have lower supply, scarce supply, limited supply, going down in supply. That all those things are valid and important. So don't get it twisted. Like I do, you know, value supply. Don't mistake my words. But I still think demand is just better. Like you need to have, I would rather invest in something that has a large supply, but that's decreasing in supply daily. May take weeks, months, years, but it's still decreasing. Has a large supply, but has a huge demand. And demand will dictate everything, generally speaking. Number 2 reason, Mouz qualified for the major, for the Copenhagen major. And number 1, Copenhagen stickers can be borderless, i.e. identical looking to the existing Mouz stickers. 3rd generation of major stickers that have Mouz borderless logo. The new Mouz logo in borderless flavor, if that makes sense. So, long story short, these are the 3 big reasons why. And when I say supply, I'm saying like Paris was the most invested major of all time. Most amount of players were playing the game during the major. We hit records in terms of viewerships, in terms of people playing, I believe. CS2 hype was huge, right? The CS2 hype obviously had a lot to do with it, right? A lot of people were interested in the game, interested in investing. And when I say supply, you know, supply of these stickers, yes, but also supply of the capsules, because like the capsules are how new Mouz stickers get added to the game. So there was just a lot of people buying capsules, a lot of capsules being opened, and compared to previous majors, yes, these Mouz stickers had a larger or greater supply than previous years, right? So yeah, supply. You could also say 4, and honestly, I don't know if this is the least important, but it definitely mattered. The CS2 release. And what I mean by that is, there was a lot of demand up front during the major for investing in Paris and these stickers, which caused prices to be elevated early on during the sale, right? Because all the investors were just anxious to invest, make money, buy low or whatever, and that kept pushing the prices higher for not just Mouz glitters or Mouz stickers. It, you know, pushed Mouz hollows, pushed other stickers, Apex, Gamer Legion. Like I know a lot of you guys, not a lot, well, a lot of people, I'm not saying you guys in my chat, but a lot of people bought at like the peak or bought at highs. So for example, let me pull out here. If we go to like Mouz Hollow, and I did not buy Mouz Hollow for this very reason. But anyways, come on Steam, don't let me down. A lot of people, you know, bought as the sale, because like this, if you look here, chat, like the sale goes live and prices are still very elevated. They're $13, $12, $13, $15. A lot of people bought $15, $16, $18, $19 even. Look at all those that were bought then. So like a lot of people bought at like the top, if you will, or the relative top. And this was during the sale, ladies and gentlemen, because they wanted to get in. You know, it just wasn't going down. The prices were not going down. And then what ended up happening was the sale ended. The sale ended and prices started going down. CS2 came out. For some investments, prices went up a little bit, but then ultimately kept going lower and lower and lower. And you can attribute that to, yeah, a lot of demand up front, a lot of people being impatient, a lot of people, you know, buying at higher prices, and then just, you know, there's no catalyst, right? The CS2 was hyped all summer, then the game came out, and we can go on and on about like the problems with the game, the issues that we had early on, the disappointment among a lot of members in the community, a lot of pro players, casual players, investors, everybody, collectors, skin nerds, like everybody. Like there was something to nitpick and be upset at Valve for, whether it's cheating, whether it's servers, whether it's the hitboxes, whether it's the movement, whether it's the skins, the lack of skins. That's something else with the CS2 release. The lack of new skins, that's huge. We haven't had, you know, no operation in over 2 years. That's huge. Operations are historically periods of time in CS where we get new skins, new content, new cases, skins, stickers, new weapons. And for sticker investors like myself and hopefully you guys, you need to have this new content being added to the game, these new skins, because with new skins comes new crafts. If you're invested in a sticker that has a limited supply, it's a good looking sticker. If you get, you know, tons of new skins added to the game, that's good for you, because, you know, if those skins your sticker fits well on those skins, there's going to be demand for your sticker that you've invested in, right? And that'll push your prices higher, push the demand higher, which in turn will push the supply higher, assuming the sticker has a fixed supply or a supply that's generally going down. So long story short, yeah, number 4 reason, I don't know if it's the 4th, the lowest reason, but it definitely had an impact on not just the Mouz stickers, but just stickers altogether, crafting altogether. Nobody really wanted to craft because of the botched CS2 release. I mean, and we can go on and on, lack of CS2 skins, but we can also go on and make excuses and just, you know, try to explain this, like why this major was not as successful as it could have been. Another reason would be, a very important reason, was they were, and they still are, changes made to skins and stickers periodically, once or twice a month even. Who remembers RMR? Like, I remember making videos and talking about RMR and like having people investing in RMR only to have like them change the appearance of RMR like twice last year. So they released the beta. RMR stickers look absolutely stunning. They look fresh, they look new, they look good, and a lot of people start buying them. Prices go up. Then they revert it back to the old way, the CSGO appearance of RMR. Prices crash down. Then, for whatever reason, they decide to reintroduce this quote-unquote bug or this feature, whatever you want to call it, and the stickers got reverted back to what they initially looked during the beta. And then towards the end of the beta, when the game finally came out, they reverted it back to how it looked in Go. So all of this flip-flop, wishy-washy, like this stuff absolutely destroys, confidence in investors, confidence in players. Why would you want to craft on a skin that could change tomorrow? A sticker that could change drastically? They destroyed the crown foil sticker, arguably one of the most popular iconic CSGO stickers of all time. It was such a great sticker. They absolutely killed it. It upset a lot of investors, crafters, collectors, because people collect skins. So I could go on and on about this rant, but there was a lot of stuff that led to the to not just Mouz, but to just the sell-off of a lot of Paris investments. And more specifically, why Mouz stickers are selling off, precipitously over the past few days. They've been going down and down and down and down. Well, I'll be honest with you. Right now, the reason it's below 50 is because, yeah, there's a lot of people nervous. There's a lot of people worried. There's a lot of people scared because next week, ladies and gentlemen, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, most likely, with those first 3 days, we're going to get the new stickers. We're going to get Copenhagen. We're going to get the new designs. We're going to see, are they good? Do they look good? And, we'll find out whether our investments will go up or whether our investments will continue crashing. And this negative movement is more people selling out than buying right now. Because think about it. Why would you want to buy right now? Yeah, prices are low. That's generally when you want to buy. But there's a 50% chance that next week the prices will be even lower than they are now. So right now there's not a whole lot of demand for buying because people don't want to take on too much risk. And then there's also a lot of interest in people selling, jumping ship early so that they protect their loss. Like they don't want to lose too much money. They want to sell now before it drops another 5, 10, 20%. So it's just a bad situation altogether. Why am I not dumping? Well, quite frankly, if I start dumping, the price will go even lower. So I'm not really dumping my 10,000 stickers. At this point in time, I'm focusing on other investments and I'm focusing on just monitoring the situation. Obviously, once I get confirmation, I will make a decision what I'll end up doing with my stickers, and that decision will be like super fast. I will act accordingly. But you never know, man. Like next week is going to be a huge week. I encourage everybody to have alerts, have subscribe to my channel with alerts on Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Follow CS2 on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, fano CSGO. Join the Discord. I know our communities are going to be packed and people are going to be talking about it, and there's going to be a lot of drama next week is all I'm going to say. So yeah, that's that. It's going to be crazy. So it's unfortunate that we're in this situation. At the end of the day, like I said, I picked Mouz because they seem to have the highest demand out of all other stickers, and I was trying to replicate past performance. Doesn't always pan out. Every situation is different, but that's why you always have to invest, no matter what you do, chat. Because think about it. If you didn't invest in Riptide, if you didn't invest in Stockholm, you missed out on huge gains. And if you only invested in Rio and only invested in Paris, well, you're gonna underperform. You would have not done as well. But had you invested in all of them, you would have hit Stockholm, you would have hit Antwerp, you would have done okay, decent, not very good at Rio, you would have bombed Paris so far, and you'd still be up money. So the moral of the story is you always should be investing in these limited time operations, limited time majors, capsule stickers, cases, all of that generally does very well. And like I said, I'm still holding on to Paris at the chance that we can go higher. You never know at the end of the day, and we'll just have to go with that. So I've been talking for a long time. Hopefully you guys understood everything I said. If you don't, I'm gonna read some chat right now, some Q&A. Renti says, hey, fan, a long time no see. How you doing? What's up, man? GSB, hope you're doing well. I believe that investing now in Mouz will make us some profit. It could. Right now, very well could. But it's risky. You got 10k glitters? Yes, I do. What price did you buy your glitters? All over the place. I've been dollar cost averaging. 80 cents, 90 cents, 70 cents. I've been just buying up and down. So, thoughts on Mouz Stockholm papers? 37 cents. Been up there for 4. Mouz papers are fine. They're very expensive though, so like why would somebody want to pay a Stockholm paper when they can just get a Paris paper for way cheaper, and it looks almost pretty much the same. So you can do that because yeah, the supply is lower, but I don't know. I would look at something else, maybe like a Tai Lu paper or something, just because Tai Lu isn't playing next major. Did you sell your Apex Hollows? I did not. I still have Apex Hollows. Wouldn't prices only bump up a little bit if new stickers are bordered though? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I mean, here's the thing. So it's gonna take time. It's not gonna happen like instantly, right? Like bordered Copenhagen isn't going to cause my Mouz investment to double, right? Like it's not gonna double overnight. That being said though, some items, the ones that have lower supply, will move faster than the ones that have greater supply. So for example, the capsules from Paris, I do anticipate if we do get a borderless major, I do anticipate like if you look at Legends, for example, if we click here, Legends, if we go here, and I'm just basing off the Steam market. I mean, you could do something similar to Buff, but right now there's 200 for 25. Hour 1, that 200 is gone. Hour 2, 20,000. Hour 2, 3, 20,000 could easily be sold. 11,000 at 27. Like, you will see price movements. I don't know what the peak is in the initial spike. I can't answer that, but I could easily see the first 2 of these just be sold instantly in the first couple hours, and there will be demand. It's like buy the news demand, right? Like we've been waiting anxiously for this for so long, so there will be investors out there, and there will be people that will swoop in and drive the prices higher for a lot of these items. I just spawned. Why are they going to drop? They are dropping. It's not that they are going to. They have been dropping, and I've explained why and like the situation and everything in between. So I encourage you to rewatch the video, Eddie. 2x speed, do what you had to do. But right now I'm just doing Q&A. Hold your Mouz, laugh and look at your crypto portfolio. If it's like mine, it's doing great. That's why you got to do both, man. That's why you got to do both. It's crazy. Had we not invested in Paris, chat, if I had taken the money for the Mouz glitters and the Mouz stickers and all my other Paris investments, had I dumped that into crypto, like I would have gotten that simple 10x, boys. That's the crazy part. You should always be diversified. I guess that's the moral of the story. But like I said earlier, you always should be investing because you never know. Paris was not as successful as Stockholm. Maybe Copenhagen will be semi-successful, Shanghai more successful, vice versa. You never know. That's why you always should be investing in. Hey, Fano, thanks for the info. You reckon Copenhagen will still be underrated investment even if it's boarded? Depends on how it looks. GameCube, it really depends on the appearance of the stickers. People need to understand that like just because they're bordered doesn't mean they're gonna look bad. Like Rio, I'll be honest with you, Rio wasn't the worst looking major, but people still didn't like it. So it really comes down to like appearance. If they give us a cool design, something good, something fresh, something different, I still think people will buy it and craft with it and rock with it. So do you still have your Gamer Legion hollows? I do have my Gamer Legions. I've been contemplating selling because I'm actually at a profit. Believe it or not, chat, I'm actually up money on my Gamer Legion position. I've been buying them at like the $4.55 mark early on, so I'm up money on Gamer Legion. I'm debating whether or not I sell them, but at this point in time, I'd rather hold on to them for a few days. I've held on for so long. I would be more upset at myself for selling 5 days early as opposed to like holding them in and they go down, and I miss out on some breadcrumb gains or whatever, like, I mean, it's still decent gains, but like, I would rather I would rather hold on to it. Rio was nasty, no sugarcoating that one. Fair enough. To be honest, I've watched you during Paris and only invested little money. I'm fine with burning. So what outcome occurs, I don't really mind. Yeah. No matter what, chat, like I said, I will, okay, so here's my strategy, and I guess we'll end with this. I don't want to make this stream super long, but here's my strategy, for the next couple of days to, you know, summarize, you know, in conclusion, if you will. Ichon says, just cash out. Nah. Diamond hands, baby, diamond hands. So, my strategy is simple. Monitor, the Copenhagen release. Sticker capsule release. If the stickers are borderless, I will start selling my Paris investments. That's pretty much it. Like, if we get identical looking Mouz stickers, probably gonna start selling them, even if it's at a loss. Like, that's what you do as investors. Like, you gotta know when the narrative changes, when the fundamentals change. You know, some people think that, like, oh, if I hold long enough, you know, if I never sell, I'll be fine. And, like, yeah, maybe in 5 years you will be able to sell at a profit. But for me personally, I'd much rather take whatever money I can salvage from this trade or this investment and move it into something better, something new, something different. And I have outlined over the past couple of weeks some ideas for you guys, or that I'm looking into, right? Yeah. And you can watch my last live streams and you can see what I'm interested in. But yeah, I will start selling my Paris investments. Probably gonna take, I don't know, 2 to 3 days to cash out entirely. Probably 2 days. I don't think 3 days, but you never know. I do have thousands of stickers, so yeah, I'll probably take 2 to 3 days to cash out entirely and move funds into my watch list. Those of you that, like I said, are subscribed to the Patreon, I believe it's Smart Investor. You guys get the weekly newsletters, the stuff that I'm eyeing every week. I'm looking at new opportunities for investments, and you guys get to know before I even make the purchase what I'm interested in. And then when I pull the trigger, everybody finds out in the Patreon. But you never know. So I got to do research on it first, right? And you know, weigh the pros and cons. What about Paris Hollow Mouz? Same thing. I don't have hollows from Mouz Paris, but I have glitters and papers. If I had, I probably would sell them too. So yeah, you would definitely do that. Where are you selling? Anywhere I can find. Any site I can quick sell. Steam Market, site, Buff. I don't have access to Buff, so I can't use Buff. But there are sites out there. I mean, you just gotta dump them. Do you think Copenhagen will be as invested as Paris? That remains to be seen, Number K. And the reason for that is because Copenhagen, we do, like, if it's borderless, I do anticipate a lot of people to be negatively impacted, right? Like myself, a lot of you guys would probably lose money in that situation. So there's going to be a lot of people that this was their first investments, this was their first major, and they will definitely be discouraged to invest again. And happens every time, you know, like for example, after the pandemic, RMR, people generally got burned from the RMR major, from the gold stickers, from the hollows and such, the capsules, and they didn't want to touch major stickers. So when Stockholm came out, nobody wanted to touch them because they were so afraid of just the lack of gains. Like, major investing is dead, right? Major sticker investing is dead. Well, the same thing could happen again, where a lot of people think that, oh, you know, it's borderless. Why would I buy a $1 Copenhagen sticker when I can buy a cheaper Paris sticker? They all look the same. So I definitely think there could be fewer people investing in Copenhagen, but you just never know. I mean, every year it's different. Every year has a different audience, different number of players, different circumstance. You know, you can't make that prediction. I'm worried about next week. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm worried. I'm cautiously optimistic. but you just never know. So like I said, I'll cash out entirely and then move my funds into my watch list of skins that I've been eyeing over the past couple of weeks. I'll put money into new investments. Maybe I'll save some for Copenhagen investing as well, some capsules or something. We'll see. So no Twitch streams. I'll do a Twitch stream probably tomorrow. I know I said I was supposed to do a stream yesterday, Friday, but I was just very busy with work yesterday. So unfortunately, the Twitch stream yesterday had to be canceled. Tomorrow should be a Twitch stream. When are the new stickers dropping? I made a YouTube video on it a few days ago. Next week, 100%. Would you hold Stockholm and Antwerp capsules or would you sell them? Great question. Me personally, do I sell them or keep them? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I'm so biased. I love Stockholm just so much just because they're so rare and low supply. It would be hard for me to sell Stockholm, low-key. I don't know. I'm currently down 50% on my Paris investments. Yeah, for some items it's 50%. Like for my Mouz, I'm down like 40%, I think, or something. So like it's up there. But yeah, it sucks. I mean, it is what it is. That being said, though, I was up over 100+% on Antwerp. So I mean, you have some winners, you have some losers. So that's why you always got to be investing. Why Valve release new borderless capsule when we have the 25-cent Paris? That's the thing. You just never know. You never know. For example, Stockholm Contenders has 7 out of the 8 teams that won't qualify to Paris and Copenhagen, and they are pretty cheap right now. I agree. But still, it's like, that's great that a lot of teams are unique there, but you got to ask yourself, are those teams that people want to see? Are they very popular teams that are in that capsule? And I would argue the sentiment around borderless versus non-borderless, identical versus not, the future of, or sorry, not the future, but like the direction at which Valve is moving, that is more important than, oh, these 7 teams didn't make it or are not coming back. Because if it's borderless, those capsules will still go down, no matter if the teams are there or not. Like you saw it with Cloud9 Antwerp crashing. You saw it with Legends capsule from Antwerp crashing. Like they will all take a hit if the sentiment is, or the fundamentals change. Are you still buying Cloud9 Antwerp? I have Cloud9 Antwerps. I'm not buying them yet. I will wait and see what happens with Copenhagen, and then I'll make my decision. Do I buy more? Or do I sell them? But I'd probably be a buyer low-key, because I think it will remain unique. What is your opinion on buying Ruby Sapphire Black Pearl knives in this current climate? Absolutely love it, man. I need to get myself a Black Pearl. I've been eyeing it myself. Love me those Doppler knives. What do you think I should do with my 100 broken fan cases? I got all of them during the operation. Great question. Right now we're actually at a low for cases, operation cases. So I personally, you've held so long, I would wait for the next tick up. It should be around the corner. I can't promise you 5 months, 10 months, a year, a couple months. I don't know how long it's gonna take. But I would not sell now at a low. I would wait. You have a great investment there, and I would wait for them to go higher before selling. Okay. Hey Fano, I bought a Dexter Hollow from Paris 2023. Should I sell them now? I'm currently at a loss. Yeah, do I still have my VSMs? I have to double check. I may have already sold my VSMs. At the end of the day, I don't invest in autograph stickers for this very reason, because like it's already hard enough to pick like sound winners when it comes to like teams, and like the teams with the most demand, the teams that, you know, look the best, that everybody loves crafting with them. Like it's already kind of hard to pick teams, but then you're doing the teams times 5, because 5 players per team, so it's you're making your task way harder than it needs to be, because you're trying to pick the player that you think the demand will be sufficient for price to go higher. It's a popularity contest. I would be careful. Long story short, I don't know how many Dexters you have. I don't know what price you bought them. I don't know how down you are on your position, but that's why you don't buy too many. And go all in or Antwerp or wait. I'm waiting until I get confirmation. How you doing there, Snowy? yeah, we'll do a tier 3 live stream for channel members and Patreon members at 3 p.m. Eastern time. So in about 3 hours and a half, we will go live again and we'll talk more private investing. We'll talk about my latest YouTube video, or my latest members video about my secret investment that I've been accumulating very, very secretly. Oh man, we'll see. I should have started buying this like weeks ago, but you know, we got mobile in the chat. How you doing there, mobile? What's up, dude? You coming to tier 3? What will happen to Mouz Paris if they release border good Mouz? If they release a good looking Mouz bordered sticker, I mean, Mouz Paris, like I said, it's not going to jump right away. It's not going to like go nuclear. It's not going to like triple your money in a day. But in the long run, it will have room to grow. So we want the uncertainty, the anxiety to be removed. We want them to give us different looking stickers, and then the price will naturally go higher over the next couple of months. Chat. This is not a get rich quick scheme, because obviously the supply was high, and you know, we still have some issues with CS2 release, and we need new skins, and there's so many things, but it will trend higher is what I'm saying. Where do you sell? What sites do you use? I've sold on Skin Swap. I've sold on D-Market before. I've sold on, have I tried CS Float? CS Float. FloatDB has a pretty decent marketplace. I hear a lot of good things from GamerPay, trying to cash out. Skinport, I have friends who cashed out or have been buying, so there's tons of sites out there. Imagine a dragon-themed background with the Shanghai major. That would be pretty sick. I think Shanghai would be a do not miss major. First major in China. I could be in a hangover, but I'll never miss a Fano stream. Thank you, Speedy. I appreciate the support, my guy. Thank you, dude. Much love to you. Let's see here. Anything else, chat? Any other questions? Like I said, we're talking about prices going down, why Mouz stickers are crashing, and it's not just Mouz. I'm just using Mouz as an example because, interestingly enough, this sticker, so let me see if I can find it. Do I have it open? Do not have it open. All right, hold on. Interestingly enough, this sticker literally at the start of the year, at the start of the year it was 75 cents. Now it's under 50 cents. So like it's been just steadily just going down and down and down and down. So I don't know where the bottom is. I don't know how much more it can really crash. Obviously, you know, the lowest it can reach is 0, but I highly doubt that will ever happen. The thing people need to understand is there's still the chance, and this is just pure speculation, rumor, there's still a chance that they get rid of glitter stickers altogether, in which case that's another reason why I decided to buy the Mouz glitter as opposed to the holo, because Stockholm already had a holo sticker, but it didn't have glitter. We have a Stockholm foil sticker, which is unique and rare and cool, so I like foil stickers in general. But yeah, so there's still a chance, you can call it hopium, copium, whatever you want, but there's still a chance that, you know, they do get rid of glitters and they give us different stickers altogether, maybe like lenticular stickers, different style stickers. I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do. Personally, I think they're gonna still do glitter just because it's still relatively new, but you just never know with Valve. And this sticker could still be the only one-for-one borderless Mouz glitter sticker. Meanwhile, the other one will be bordered, and depending on how it looks, this may be the prize. If the other one has a low supply, the other one will still be a decent investment as long as it looks good. So like, there's just so many factors here, chat. The moral of the story is you want to buy low and sell high. So like I said earlier in the stream, there were opportunities where prices spiked up, and funny enough, I will close the stream with this. You see this spike here, chat? I'm pretty sure this spike here was the release of CS2. And I remember distinctly, I don't know if it was this spike or this spike. There was definitely one spike that really just, it basically, actually, was it this one or was it this one? I don't know. There was definitely a huge spike, like a 20+% spike in price that really caught my attention and really, basically solidified my investment thesis for this sticker, for the Mouz glitter. Basically what happened was, you know how we had a CS2 beta and we had CSGO, we had 2 games at a time, right? Like you could have access to the beta, you could play the old version or the old game CSGO. And interestingly enough, the sale was still live, right? And the sale was still in the CSGO server or CSGO game. And for whatever reason, they got rid of the store, or they got rid of the sale for like an hour or 2. And literally, I kid you not, I look at the market, in 1 hour, prices spiked up 20%. People were just going bananas trying to buy the Mouz sticker. And I said to myself, look at that, there's still pent-up demand. There's demand from investors, there's demand from just people in general. Like, this sticker has that demand. Again, it is what it is. I'm just saying, like, there is still that demand. I'm hoping, and again, obviously we don't want to always operate on hope or only operate on hope, but I am hoping that there is a similar type of bounce and long-term trend in the upward direction when Copenhagen comes out. Fittingly, Copenhagen has Cope in its name, and I'm coping right now, but you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it. At the end of the day, there will be more opportunities to make money. This is not like, if I lose this money, it's not gonna like change my life drastically. So like at the end of the day, always invest what you're willing to lose. We're all coping here, and yeah, we'll go from there. Where are you from, Fano? I'm from the United States, my guy, East Coast. I wouldn't sell my Mouz glitters, but we'll see. We will see, GSB. We will see. Okay. Will Tyloo stickers increase in price? I would hold Tyloo stickers into the next major, or into the Shanghai major. There's still plenty of the year left. Tyloo stickers are looking interesting. Invest in anything if you want to lose. Alright, Herb. I'm up on Gamer Legion, ITB, and Fnatic Hollows. I was super selective with how I bought. Should I just hold since they didn't make the major, or would it be better? Here's the thing. Even if they didn't make the major, if Copenhagen is borderless, those stickers will go down. So if you're up money, it depends on your risk tolerance. I'm not going to tell you what to do, because obviously that's your money, that's your investments, but just be aware that even if they didn't like qualify, no matter what happens, if it's borderless, if they look identical, there's a chance they will take a hit. I don't know how much. It will vary based off of the skins, or sorry, based off the teams, but they will take a hit. Kinfrags, how you doing, man? Hope you're having a great day. Investing in a burger that I just ate. Ooh, I'm hungry for some burgers now. Keo, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for the answer. No problem, man. No problem. Yeah, I have some Gamer Legions too that I'm thinking of selling, but at this point in time, it's only a couple $100 that I've invested in Gamer Legions, so like it's not, you know, it's not that big compared to like the entire, it's all relative, chat, like compared to my entire portfolio's value. So like that's why I always say like invest like 5 to like 15, 20%, 15% of your entire net worth, or not net worth, but like CS inventory value. I think that's that's relatively fine. 5 to 15%. Me personally, my Paris investments were, I believe, 12.5% of my value, my inventory value, and then Stockholm was like 5% or something. So like, I am decently leveraged into this, or decently exposed, but it is what it is. Like, I'm not gonna like cry over the 5, 10, 20%. I'm on the way home from the gym. Hey, W gym sesh. Today's my off day. Usually weekends I take it a little bit slower. Bro, it's not a crash. If they are 5 cents cheaper, it's not a crash. What are you talking about, my guy? What are you talking about? They've been crashing, and they've look at the charts, my friend. They like in 6 months it's down more than it's like more than 50% down. Like, hello? And the last week or so, they dipped finally below the 50 mark, and they're still going down. And there's a chance that they can crash even further. Listen, I want nothing more than for Mouz glitters and Mouz stickers to go higher. I don't want them to crash. I'm not trying to like scare you guys or to try to get you guys to sell your investments. That's not the point of this live stream. The point of this live stream was to put everything into perspective and explain the situation, what's going on with these stickers, why they're selling into the Copenhagen print or the Copenhagen release, the news, right? People are trying to get in early, or get out early, I should say. And I'm just trying to explain it. I'm not telling you what to do. By any means. Mouz to the moon? I hope so, dude. Do you think the Mouz glitters will still be good long-term investments? I will answer that next week when we figure out what happens with Copenhagen. At the moment, I just don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with glitters. I don't know what they're going to do with the Copenhagen stickers. There's just so much uncertainty. Mouz glitters at $40 is like Mouz Stockholm when it was at 5. I mean, 40 cents. Potentially. 40 cents is a very, very good price. Potentially. And I mean it, potentially. So you just don't know. You just don't know. Because yeah, a 10x from that would be $4, which wouldn't be too far-fetched, assuming that a lot of things fall into place, assuming that Copenhagen is bordered, Copenhagen either doesn't look good or is just different, not as popular, and the investing crowd jumps in and just buys a bunch of them. New skins get added to the game. Valve fixes their anti-cheat. If everything goes well, yeah, $4 is not crazy for Mouz glitters, at least in my opinion. Maybe I'm biased. I don't know. But a lot of things need to fall into place. So, yeah, yeah. Did you see my budget blaze? I did not, Mobile. You're going to have to show me on the tier 3 stream. Your budget blaze. There's a lot of ideas for budget blaze. Since the last CS2 update, you can make some pretty cool blazes. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, chat. I didn't want to make this stream super long. I wanted to do, you know, some lecturing, some explanation, talking to you guys, doing some Q&A. I think that with the new crafting options, a good bordered sticker will be better. I agree. I agree with you. Could be better than a non-bordered. Yep. I agree. We will see, chat. Guys, this is the first CS2 major coming out in a few days. The first of its kind. I really think they're gonna go all out. They're gonna do something different. They're gonna do something fresh. Listen, if they give us borderless, copy pasta, boring, a lot of people will be upset. A lot of negative publicity. A lot of investors will stop investing. It just will be very, very bad. And Valve are not stupid. Yes, they could make money from borderless. You know, historically, last couple of majors that were borderless were very, very successful. Paris was super successful. Money is great. But I think that in this particular case, Valve are going to choose, they're going to choose freshness, uniqueness, difference, and they're going to value their community, in my opinion. Call me crazy, call me delusional, but in my opinion, I think that would be the smartest thing for them to do, even though the numbers from Paris say otherwise. I think that they can still do very well without borderless. So hopefully they listen. We will see. I have 500 Mouz glitters, and I will hold until 10x. Good luck, man. Good luck. Did you see the leaked stickers? I did not, and those are not leaked. Like, Valve never leak them, share them. So, grain of salt is what I'm trying to say. Don't believe everything you see. You never know. Nothing is confirmed. Something like DreamHack 2014 would be nice. Yep, I agree. I predict a simple border like Cato 15. I think it's going to be something in between. It's going to be between a borderless and non-borderless. It's going to be like a diamond shape or like a different outline, or like you'll see. It'll be something subtle, but it will not be just borderless, in my opinion. We will see though, chat. Mark your calendars. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, 11th, 12th, 13th. Those 3 days. There will be a lot of price action. There's going to be a lot of excitement. So mark your calendars, guys. That's it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, subscribe to the Patreon if you want to get access to members-only videos, members-only live streams happening in 3 hours from now, weekly newsletters about what I'm considering to purchase, and more. Patreon, link in the description, YouTube channel membership if you can't join through Patreon. And as always, guys, I will be live again next week. Lots of new videos are coming out soon, so subscribe to the channel on your way out. Chat, please do me a favor and hit the like button to show your support. I'll see you guys next time. Happy investing, everybody. See you guys next time.